Game is up. We are ready. So yes, hello, good evening, welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. If you happen to be, this is Zero. Joining me at the stream deck tonight is a fellow streamer. Introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, this is Quakeman, or Quakeman224 is the full name I go by. We've done a code commentary before, but the microphone volume was botched, so we're gonna do something different.
Yeah, we were doing a co-commentary for Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, and it was actually really nice because it just made it a lot easier to explain what was going on. So, let me take care of that mug. So yeah, tonight we're gonna get started at least because this is a long game. 2, restored content mods add quite a bit. So yeah, we'll just get right to it, and you know what, just feel free to chime in, and let's get started here.
Okay, you do have the chat open. I was about to open on my phone, but I'm like, oh, it's already on your screen there.
Alright, so, well, first things first, because this is a Canon %, first we gotta stick with what's Canon. And simply put, our protagonist has to be a male, and by profession and abilities spread, I find Scout to be the one to start with. Let's go through here. We gotta go custom made, and there's our Canon look. And because we want to explore everything possible with this game, I had a few extra mods installed. So yeah, I'll just say it like this: that's not normal to the game, but this way we are covering all the bases. And yes, there will be save editing involved. Not much can be said about that. And that's just all to be able to basically uncover every possible thing that that this game will have to offer. So, a couple of things here, doing some early boosting on skill points, as well as, well, out of preference to weapon fighting. And because, well, character name does not matter that much right now, let's just go with a random. Oh, funny! Check it out. That is so perfect for this situation right now.
Randocast.
You know what? That is so perfect for this situation. I'm gonna go with that. All right, so let's get into it. Not sure why it's such a low res there, but oh yeah, let me skip this because I don't want a copyright strike.
There, full screen.
Also, my apologies to anyone that is trying to get the story.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet.
Through this. There might be a few times where I just decide to skip ahead. There's really not. For that, all I can say is I'm sorry, but we're just trying to make do with it.
I'm Trask Olgo, ensign with the Republic Fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up! We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Who's Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even heard of.
Wait, how would you know that if you never even heard of the planet?
It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove
yourself.
This guy! I know you're a scout and not a soldier.
Too bad it's descended to church if you've ever played the old Republic.
Alright, let's do this. Hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Suit up.
Alright.
I always forget about old game, like some old games on PC where, like, if you have a high resolution, the menu's also low resolution. It's like, Or not low resolution, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't scale correctly. Okay. Well, unfortunately, gotta delete these because we're starting fresh here. But we do need to create a save, so... we do need to create a save because we do gotta do a little bit of quote-unquote save editing. So, let's get... we'll just have to move over because we gotta maximize our dude so that we can experience everything that everything this game is going to have to offer. So, all right, so there's our file. First, attributes here. As high as that is, we need to actually bump that up quite a bit more.
This is interesting.
And that one, at least for that stat, that's just so that way every time we level this the skills, we also we have enough to go around to everything there. And let's see, don't have to worry about credits this early into it yet, and that should cover it there. So, all right, that one's all set. Let's get back to the game. Reload the save. And let's appreciate the improvements. So, first of all, yes, I enjoy Persuade a lot. So I was a little bit annoyed when the auto distribution did not put any towards that. Anyways.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together.
Short
You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Yeah, let's go. I'm a ninja. I'm gonna start attacking stuff and somehow
Because of the
survive
attack, this
blasters
room is in
with
lockdown.
sword.
But don't worry, I've got the override code.
It's like, get me closer so I can poke it.
What?
What? You sound annoyed.
That's like the angriest companion dude ever.
Wait, didn't he walk through here? Why did you... Okay.
Yes?
What?
This is Kotor. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the
So then
Republic's
how
best
did we
pilots.
get the video?
He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's
That
crew
must
put
be
together.
game-
If he
game
says
marketing.
things are bad, you better believe it. We have to
I
get
feel
to
like
the
that
bridge
should
to help
earn a
defend
gaming
Bastila.
sim.
There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Wait, why would I have all that already? Before I was even wearing clothes.
No idea.
No problem.
Well, let's just skip the security bit.
Oh, you hit someone. Cool.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic!
And yet you're already in the hallway. Okay.
How? Not that I'm complaining, but how? Dude!
It's like, oh no, we're being attacked by a sword. Must take our swords out, even though blasters could just completely rip them to shreds.
You would think that, but game mechanics would say that me getting in close, at least in this game, nullifies that advantage. And well, are you serious? I was like, how did that count as misses? You doofazoid. Oh wait, let's loot the dead, you know, pick their pockets, desecrate their memories. Because, you know, protagonists gotta live, yo. And actually, now that we got some of that already, because 2 weapon for life.
They are massive.
Oh yes, absolutely. Kablooey! It's crazy how that echoes. And then, that's our end-game reminder that, hey, we got grenades.
See, it's always interesting about how a game's tutorial is set up a lot of the times.
Somehow this is still less horrible than some others, though.
Yeah, there's some games that like do it a bit too much, but there's some games that make a lot of the control setups a little bit natural and nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna loot bodies while I'm being shot at.
But of course. And here I thought he was gonna get closer to shoot them, just to negate the mechanic that would say your shooting is horrible when they're up close. And well,
bye, droid. We hardly knew you.
Pretty much.
Seriously, we hardly knew you.
It's like we just woke up, and this is the crap we're dealing with.
It's a Dark Jedi. This fight is too much for us.
Dude, even back then they were known as Sith. Where did this term of Dark Jedi come from for this game? They were pretty clear about it even back then.
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila.
Most pointless Jedi ever!
The fight was going on for a long time. He's like, yes, I killed him! Dead, Mike.
Who told you to have a med pack?
Did he heal himself?
Yeah! I blowed them both up. One of them died. The other one had long enough to actually use the med pack. What? Just what? And there's the door that droid there was working on. Good gravy.
Your chat's covered.
Oh yes. Oh, hang on. Let me unobscure chat here for a second.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
Just in case. We have 2 viewers. I 2 viewers.
Oh my goodness. You're getting popular by association.
This bastard's perfect.
Those guys got blowed up somehow.
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Fair point. But there's one thing that bothers me now that I have that background with the Old Republic as well. How much this ship changes in that game. I mean, yes, I get it. I get the events of that game take place like 500 years after this, but...
You're talking about like the MMO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that the events of that MMO take place like 500 years after this, but it's still a situation of no. Wow, I actually need more. Jeez. Okay. Note to self. Let's see. Good thing is that with some of these other mods, I actually have
there we go.
to go around.
Hello, Orson.
Oh, hello, Orson.
The text is coming from the top.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Hey, welcome, Orson. How you doing?
We had the chat obscured so badly, we didn't see the first 2 messages. Hello, Orson. We are doing fine.
And you know what? I'm gonna put some early in. Dang, I can't decide right now.
I'm gonna move it up so we can see how many viewers we got.
Oh yes.
There we go. That's good.
There we go. Now the question is, do I put power or do I put critical?
I can't help you there. I haven't played this in years.
Well, step 1 is admitting the problem. Step 2 is addressing it. Oh.
I mean, I've been wanting to play the game again, but
yeah, I gotta teach you a thing. Now, notice this. I completely unequipped him.
because he's gonna die.
He still looks the same! What the crap?
He dies, doesn't he? He dies, doesn't he? Or is he?
Gee, I wonder why.
Something behind.
And then he gets a sword. What the?
Damn, another Dark Jedi.
Damn, another Dark Jedi.
Get to the escape
You
pods.
mean
Go.
Sith?
Dude, the term is Sith. Come on.
I like how he's slowly walking, and then he has the animation of him running, then slowly walking, and then the door shuts.
Pacing. What is this? Yeah, we're doing good. Just getting a little bit of intro play in for the time being, because unfortunately I gotta work tomorrow morning. But yeah, since we have the opportunity, we're getting on with this.
Crew member on the Endar Spire. No, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. Be careful.
Hey, I figure might as well seize the opportunity while we have it.
Stealth skill to sneak back.
Dark Jedi in quotes.
Alright, you know what? And yeah, that's one of the reasons to actually have points already in stealth, to be able to get the stealth field generator item in the starting equipment right away, so that at least you have a chance to do this. But I will say this, KOTOR 2 does it better, because at least in there you have the option to put one of the feats you can get will let you run at normal speed even while stealthed. And that starts to be super appreciated. Yeah, because right now it's like, yeah, I start with scouts start with flurry, and unfortunately flurry is pretty much useless until you can get the master rank of it. At least critical and power attack are still useful in like level 1 or level 2 mode. You know?
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the
tries
Sith.
to tell you how there are different ways to deal with a solution.
Yes, that is one thing that I will say is absolutely smart that this game does.
It's similar to like, and I know it's a much older game and a completely different game genre, but it reminds me of the very first Deus Ex, and how the entire Liberty Island stage is literal with nothing but you want to do, what do you want to do? You could skip code to access the panels to get to the room, you could just go guns a-blazing, you can go completely stealth, it's all completely optional, and it shows you the beauty of game design back in the day.
Or just, yeah, good game design decisions. And
if you've ever listened to the interviews of John Romero...
You made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
It's like, wait, who are you?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar.
Who are you, man? I've seen you on the Hollows, but I still don't know.
Come on, there'll be time for questions later.
Anyways, so as I was saying, John Romero, if you've ever listened to interviews from him, the way he describes how the decisions to make the levels of Doom 1, especially the first episode, is the most fascinating thing to hear about. Did you know that the very first stage, E1M1, was made last?
Wow. Okay. That surprises me, actually.
Yeah. The very first level you
Oh,
ever
dude, I'm so stoned. This hangover is a killer.
got the follower.
Wow, thank you.
Hold on. Don't try and get
Restored
up yet. We were smashed up
content.
pretty bad when we crash landed here on Terrace. Don't worry, we should be safe here in this apartment. I gave you something to help you sleep. Just get some rest and let the Koltopaks do their job.
Yeah, that extra bit of dialogue was restored content.
Oh.
Anyway,
I actually didn't know that.
yeah, that it skips past that in the stock game. Well, Well, I thank you very much
Good to see you
for
up
the
instead
follow,
of
Orson.
thrashing
Just
about in your sleep.
just a shout out to Quakeman224 as well.
I'm Carl,
So yeah,
one
make
of
sure
the
you follow
Republic
him as well,
soldiers
because
in the Endar Spire.
well,
I was
he's
listening when you escaped by.
obviously without him we couldn't have this color commentary going on. All right, so
Oh my God, he did.
let's
You
see.
found specifically Quakeman224 because that is actually my my channel. The last stream I did was Danganronpa 2, although I got disconnected too much.
You took a serious blow to the head.
Yeah.
You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams.
chat,
I
actually.
wouldn't worry too much about it. You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple
Hooray
of
for
days now, so
phones.
I imagine you're pretty
Yes!
about things. Try not to worry.
Just gotta be
We're in
careful.
an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terra. I was able to drag you away from the crash site in confusion. I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the set arrived, the scene was long gone.
Let's see. Well, I guess I owe you my life. Thanks, fam.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet. They've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots.
I'm gonna
I saw
type
on
in
your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages.
Bam! There, I showed up.
Crude. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on
The
a
wonders of
There is no way
technology.
the Republic
On my
will be
phone.
anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila...
Meanwhile, we're playing a game where this stuff looks like pedestrian, casual stuff.
It is interesting.
That's more damage than I thought.
It is
Bastila's
interesting
a
just like the
Jedi.
technology
She
of
was
changes.
with
Like
the strike
I
team
always
that killed
find it
Darth
fascinating.
Malak's Sith master.
When you
Bastila is
look
the key to the
at
whole
have you
Republic
ever
war.
seen
The
id
Sith must
Software's
have found out
earlier
that she was on the
works
Endar
before
Spire.
Wolfenstein
Set an
3D?
ambush for us. I believe Bastila was.
I
the one
remember
that
they
escaped
did a
us and crashed
thing.
down there in Terrace. For the sake
I
of the
know
Republic
they
war,
did
we had to
Commander
try and
Keen.
find her.
I know they've done Dangerous Dave and copyright infringement, which is just such a hilarious name for a pet project.
Yeah. It was
Nope.
should I wait?
Wait a minute. If Bestila's a Jedi, she can look after herself. What the hell she need us for?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers have mastered the dark side of the Force. I doubt anyone's specifically looking for us anymore. We're not that important. But if we're careful,
We're
we can
scrubs!
move off the planet without attracting
We are scrubs! We are
She's
scrubs!
gonna have half the same. Bastila's no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation.
I always find it funny in
Bastila's
certain
power
games
and
when you skip
influence entire
dialogue and
armies.
just how they stop moving in their animation. Like, yes, but you have to. No, you do not.
It's almost, yeah, it's almost just like when a DJ scratches a record.
Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence.
That
and make
moment when you
enemies
want to
lose their
jog
will
dial
fight.
for
Long
conversations
mental
like
days,
this.
but there are limits to what she can do. From what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration.
Well, yeah,
The
they
attack
made
may end
Commander
the whole
Keen,
planet is
and they made that after they were able to successfully do side scroll on a computer because at the time that was not possible, or they thought it was.
While you were
impossible.
out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a
I
couple of
forget the
escape
exact
pods crashing
terminology
down
as
into
to
the Undercity.
why that was,
Place to
but
start.
John
The
Carmack's
Undercity's
kind
a
of
dangerous
way,
place. You don't
and
want to
that's
go
why they
there
did the copyright
unprepared.
infringement, because they wanted they used Mario Brothers 3 at the time as a good experiment, and then they tried to contact Nintendo to see if they would do it. They said no, so that's how they made Commander Keen.
Good idea.
Well,
we can use this abandoned
then they
apartment
made
as
a
base.
game
We can probably
called
get some equipment and
Catacombs.
supplies here in the upper city. Just
or
remember to keep
specifically
a low
Catacombs
profile.
3D.
I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi.
It was in first-person perspective.
They said the Force could do terrible.
It
But I
was
figure if
very
we don't do anything stupid, we
mild
should be okay.
in terms of
After all,
graphics, but it's the beginning engine of what spawned Wolfenstein 3D. If you look at Catacombs 3D and how that engine looked in terms of pixels and gameplay, in terms of Wolfenstein,
It's like, this looks shooped. I can see the pixels.
it's such a massive
Yes,
jump
it's
in
in your
just
mind.
like 7 months. It's fascinating, and then just one,
Yeah, already we can do one of the first NPC conversations with our squad. So,
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic
But
for
it-
years. Seen one
I'll
of
wait.
wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this stuff. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My home world was one of the first planets.
Mandalorians are senseless when they're drunk.
Sith
I've seen.
bombed the base of Mission
It's like
damn thing the public forces
Even their
can stop.
parties in the Old Republic look like something I'd expect to see out of Jersey Shore.
I hate that show existed. I thought it was a joke growing up.
I wish I thought it was a fake thing. Oh my gosh. Put it this way. I've only seen it once, and simply put, South Park's mocking of it in that one episode was on point. It's like you're talking like it's your fault, like you failed somehow.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did
Dude,
my duty, and that shouldn't
put
be
the
my
blasters down. You're sounding very angry and angry.
I mean, you're holding your swords at him. I mean, you can't blame him.
Okay, you know, yeah, but dude, it's
Oh
like,
my god, he wasn't even talking. He threw the blasters at you.
it's like, dude, why are you getting so mad at me? It's not like it was my fault.
I know that. I'm not angry at you. Don't think that. I must.
Jersey
not
Shore
be
came
in
back?
sense.
No!
I probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not
No!
pass very much.
No,
Excuse me, I'm gonna go.
that's not true.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go drown.
Focus on the business.
That's not true. That's
If you have more
impossible.
questions, ask them later. Yes. What's it?
Let's see.
MAT's most watched show in 6 years.
Oh god.
That's sad.
Good god, no. Alright. Let's see.
That is very sad.
Alright, another save to be able to work with and edit, so a little bit of quiet. It'll probably give a little bit of quiet time while I launch the editor, so just bear with. Let's see here. Oh gosh. You're making this harder on me. Oh my gosh.
I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Like, jeez, man.
I'll stop. Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry, but it's like that was making it impossible not to crack up.
Sorry.
No, you're good. That's what, dude. If it wasn't for stuff like that, why the hell would we be doing this?
Oh no, I know, but I don't want to impede you on playing. That's the biggest thing I don't want to do. So if I didn't want to seem like I was impeding by.
Oh my
making you
gosh.
laugh.
Just, you are fine on that regard. Okay, just gotta make sure my points are on point.
Points are on point. No.
Because thankfully only the protagonist actually needs points in the persuade skill. Everybody else just sort of hijacks your dude. So there you go.
I mean, that's not much different from Mass Effect, coming from the same company. If you have a max rank in first aid with any of your other units, you don't have to upgrade yourself. So it saves you some
I always
points
thought
on
it was cumulative. Like, it summed up everybody's first aid on that one.
If it does, I've never noticed it does.
Oh wait, I think it accumulates so that you can use another one faster, if I remember correctly.
I think the cooldown's the same. I think the cooldown is still like 30 seconds or something.
And big
Cheater!
money, big prizes.
Hit the lever.
Oh no, no,
You know I have to say it.
no. We do not bring up Konami in vain in here.
No, you forgot to say it right. Fuck Konami.
I'm just like, no. It's like Konami leads to sadness and anger and suffering. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, what
What have we done?
we have
Oops.
bleh.
Open the bag that time.
We have begun unearthing memes that should not be regurgitated.
Right.
Oh, thank you. There we go. Okay. Getting the... I'm not, like... I'm certainly not doing, like, say, all the items and pieces, because that would kind of make it pointless then to go looking around chests and stuff. But I will certainly just make sure that I have enough to upgrade anything I find, because, well, hey, that's nothing says I can't upgrade it right away, you know. That should be that should just about do it then.
Don't get too powder hungry.
You underestimate my power. Okay, that...
I'm trying to think. There's always those conversations about, you know, questioning game logic and stuff.
And it helps when they're full of puns, quips, jokes. Yeah.
No. I'm more so meaning like you have this super big boss badass and he's so powerful and destructive.
alien scum.
And then when you finally get to him, he's a
against
joke.
the wall. This is a raid.
Hey, look, a brother and a Sith. Who says they're not all-inclusive?
That's how
Why is it gotta...
deal with
I
smart
don't want to even let it continue.
Now the rest
Terry?
of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? And Republic music!
Excuse me, you're supposed to be a human, bro. What the heck?
Did you see that?
What, the droid's going exploding?
No! The guy was looking at you, and right when combat started, he turned around and started shooting at a civilian.
Logic!
He's like, you're a threat! Doom!
Nobody accused the Sith of being logical at all times.
I mean, especially when all the stormtroopers kept missing their shit.
There's a theory about that, actually. Let's see. Well, hey, won't somebody come looking for these guys? That could be a problem.
Don't worry about the bodies. I'll move them to look like they were killed elsewhere. This should throw the Sith off the track.
Wow, thanks, fam.
God, that text is so frustrating when you read.
Any luck, they won't be bothering us again for a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, text does not scale very nicely on this game. Or rather, what I have to do is override scaling, and in order to get it to play nice on Windows 10.
Got it.
That box fell.
Box 0, floor 1. Well, hello,
Who are
you.
What are you doing in here?
Hey,
You
Bandit.
can't just come barging into someone's home.
Well, I just finished raiding your stuff. What do you care?
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're
I
more
already
polite than that
did.
pig.
That's called plot armor. I'm relishing it.
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
When I was trying to stream this earlier, and I got to this point, somebody managed to make a vibrator joke at that line.
Come on, people.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I'm
Oh my
interested.
gosh, it just... Well, yeah, time to use this persuasion bit to get her to open up. You know, talk with
Well,
us.
I suppose you seem like an alright sort. When I cut Holden,
You
it
seem like
made
an
him back
alright
off,
sort after
but it
I
also
barged
embarrassed
into
him
your
in front of his
house.
friends.
And
Holden's a
stole
spiteful
your
little
stuff.
slug. He went and put out a bounty on my
What
head
a
for
nice
what I
criminal.
did. That's why I'm holding out here.
Well, what can I do to help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Well, maybe I could talk to him for you.
Could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
Well,
Goodbye
say no
and
more.
Good luck.
Light night mode engaged. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, yeah, you're a seller. I get it. I get it. Whatever.
We get it, you vape.
You okay?
Oh my god, I was not expecting that.
I'm sorry. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but still, it's just like...
It felt appropriate.
Well, what do you think those Legu are for? Dang. Oh my gosh. Here's the funny thing though. Longsword 1 through 12. Vibroblade 1 through 10. It's actually the Vibro Sword that would give me more damage.
Wait, what?
Figure that one out! Let's see. Poison grenade? Yeah, why not? I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll blow somebody's ears off. Really? All that hype about energy shields and the dude only has one.
I mean, you get 5 uses out of it.
Toy store. It's toy store logic. He hypes it up so that scarce supply so that he can charge whatever he wants. What a jerk!
It's kind of like scalpers. I fucking hate them.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started on those guys.
Oh, I know. Me, who's trying to get into collecting stuff. Yeah.
Or when I need, or whenever I'm looking for something particular, and yeah, I'll just be rummaging around here because you know. Plot armor. Let me skip that door for now.
I want you to answer the question first.
No problem. Got it.
Let's see. Looking forward to Solo. I'll admit, I'm certainly curious. I don't see why not. I mean, it's not a numbered entry, so I guess part of me is just more willing to give it a little more leeway. As for
no problem. I got it.
You know what I'm saying?
You go ahead. You go
Alright.
ahead.
I work at a movie theater, so obviously I get to see movies for free when they come out. So I'm gonna see the movie for free, and if I hate it, I'm not gonna feel bad not wasting money. But I'll be brutally honest, I think the trailers are uninteresting and very generic.
El Generico!
Like, it does not, I do not see Han Solo with this character. Like, I understand it's supposed to be his past when he's like 18 or 20, while in, A New Hope, he's supposed to be like in his 30s, 40s in a sense. Like, I understand people have different attitudes at certain ages, and sometimes they mellow out based off wisdom or experiences. But he acts like every teenage angst person I've seen in almost every show, movie, or whatever. I was kicked out of the academy for having a mind of my own. Okay.
That's literally every teen angst plot ever.
But I mean, I like. I think it's what was the actor? Donald Glover playing as Lando. He fits the part for being a young Lando. That's great. But I think the actor's name is Woody Harrelson. He feels out of place to me. It's because I've seen him in so many other movies.
If it's who I'm thinking about, it's probably because the guy. We're so used to seeing the guy play basically being a doofus, and so whenever he's supposed to look smart, it's like, who are you?
Yes, what's on your mind?
But
The troopers.
that I did not know. But anyway,
I never even noticed.
let's see. Oh, so
I guess
already
it is
another
something to ask
conversation we
questions
could have with the guy.
Is this really necessary?
It's like, so our options are A, not if you have a problem with it. B, I just want to know you better, dude. And C, just answer the damn question. But, you know, we gotta be nice guys, so...
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
Soon your secrets will be mine!
All my secrets are purely of the mundane variety, unfortunately. Nothing worth extracting, though. You're welcome to try. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened from your perspective.
What do we collect?
Damn it.
You can answer that one first.
What do I collect right now? God. I'm drinking wrong. Currently, I'm trying to collect N64,
Neither was I. To tell the truth.
GameCube,
I was
original
on board as an
Xbox,
advisor
PS1,
for the
PS2,
battle began so fast as
Dreamcast,
anyone's guess as to what actually
games.
happened. We lost the ship. Good people, and for what?
and since I just got a PS3 about 7 months ago,
Not that
yeah, I'm
Bastille
late.
had much
I'm
of an
late on the
opportunity to
ride.
act. We didn't choose that
I'm trying to get a
battle
bunch of
when we
PS3
got
games I missed out on.
Hell, I'm
The
just
last two games I
surprised
picked
that
up
any of
was
us are alive to
all
talk
3 of the
about it.
Uncharted games,
It's
Killzone,
more than
and...
I mean, just what is your position with the Republic?
Oh, there's
fleet
one more game
anyway?
I'm missing right now.
Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who is a last
I collect a lot of those consoles because I grew up with the N64 the most, and I love that console. But I'm trying to preserve games a little bit more and collect them because they're games that are starting to be lost
We wouldn't have
within
made it
time
this far without you. But
that I really wish more people got their hands on. I'm a person that, like,
don't
yes,
get me wrong,
obviously
it seems odd that someone
praise
Bastille's
and
party
put the games that
specifically
deserve to be on
requested
pedestals.
transport
But just
happens to
because a
survive.
game is average or got 7s or 6 out of 10s in magazines, I feel should not be forgotten. Because there
I've
could be
requested numerous
a
things.
mechanic or something
hell, they
within it that is a
practically took
good
over the
gem
ships,
for
as far as I
future
can tell.
stuff. Because
Considering
we've seen
your
that time and
connection
time
with
again where a
Bastille
mechanic
and
in a game that was
Whether
not
you know
so
it or not,
good
your
got
presence
implemented
here
in a good
seems
game.
a little convenient. I'm probably
That was a long demeanor, but
and
you
this is
you go.
probably nothing. I learned a long time
Much
ago
the same
not to take
way,
things at face
like
value,
classic
and
games, but
I
also
hate
just
surprises.
stuff to be able to give me stuff to do. Actually, like I've grown to enjoy modding consoles as well, and also just been doing a lot more PC stuff as well. Probably because, like, especially like with the current generation of consoles, they all do something that I'm really not happy with, and I just don't feel like supporting. So
I am working.
So, like,
I'd be a fool not
so
to.
yeah, with me
I'd also
it's
be a
just
fool not to expect
when it
the
comes to games like
unexpected.
this, whenever there's restored content, I'm already all for it. Let's see. You do know we're on the same side, right? Right, Karth?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
Dude, this is pretty important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Alright. Well, we still gotta have you, because we need a bro to help shoot things. Oh, whoops. Pressing the wrong button there. Because, yeah,
I have friends who hate my opinions on Breath of the Wild.
that's a shame. But then again, it's still the... Because, I mean, well, yeah, when it comes to Zelda, I mean, I'll be frank, I'm not sold on the series. But part of it, but at the same time, what hurts it more for
I
me
haven't seen you in my
is
shop before. Allow me to introduce
how
myself.
aggressive
My
some of
name
the
is
fan
Kevin
base
Lakers.
is. Like, I've
Welcome to
had
the Quakeman
a few
employee.
Zelda
You looking
fans
to buy
that
some
tried to
supplies?
insist
My
that
shop's the
I
largest
had
one in
mental
all of Upper
issues
Terrace. Best
because
selection
I
on the
liked
planet.
Nintendo
Whatever you
systems,
need, I've
but
got
didn't
it.
like the
Well,
respective
mostly.
Zelda on
Anyway,
that given
Sith
system.
confiscated all my shit.
So, yeah, when your fan base is accusing people of having mental disorders just for having a difference of opinion, kind of hard to see things from their point of view. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, some of the people fan bases can really screw it up for others.
Yeah. Oh boy, and how?
It's why I try my best to.
Like, it's one thing to be a fan of something, but don't be so blindly into it, please.
You know what's a really cool campaign? Have you ever heard of this free-to-play shooter called Dirty Bomb?
Can't say I have.
Kind of obscure. It's made by the same developers who did Brink. Which I know.
Okay, that sounds a little more familiar.
Which I know some people are going to be like, well, Brink was awful. Yes, it was, but the developers took some of the mechanics they tried to do and made a better game called Dirty Bomb, which is free to play.
So, in short, they took the feedback to heart, is what you're saying.
Yes. Anyways, if I remember correctly, in one of their ad campaigns, they literally basically said, "Don't be a dick."
Yeah, funny enough, Minecraft is weird for me for one very specific reason.
Hello there, youngster.
I have no problem looking back on and playing, like, say, NES era games. I have no problem.
I'll sell you all my cards.
I've recently even started watching stuff like speedruns for stuff on the Commodore 64, just as an example. I don't know what it is about Minecraft, but it feels like it actively hurts my eyes when I watch that game for any extended period of time. And it's especially worse on the console or the phone versions because you can't really change the aesthetic in any way. And yeah, I'll buy your deck.
Good luck.
Your
game's as
deck
good to
of
you as it
cards,
was
not
to
the
me.
other kind.
Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I will say, someone who has spent, I think, close to 1,000 hours of Minecraft and have owned Minecraft since the beginning days of its, basically, the first game of its nature being early access.
I haven't seen you around before. Of course,
the enjoyment is just discovery. It's fun to just walk around with these randomly generated escapes and then trying to get materials.
My name is Sam.
Like, it's fun to play Morrowind, Skyrim, Fallout, and all these adventure games and stuff like that. But
I'm
when you
actually
play
a
them
little
so
surprised
much, you
you're
know
talking to me
what
at all.
everything
Most of the people
is.
here on Terrace can't
And
stand
it
us,
gets
so
kind of tedious for
job
you.
pretty
And so
good.
Minecraft can keep that tedious away by the random generations of
True, but
caves,
people
what
don't
things
appreciate what we've
carry,
done for them.
and so
We
on
could
and
have
so
slapped a
forth. And I
curfew
just
on this
find
whole
that
planet,
fun.
but we didn't.
Is it the
You know,
greatest
it's
game in
like
the entire
everyone's
world?
back
No,
to the
but
planet
there
is
is still some
permanent bad
enjoyment
mood.
by
You know,
just
we have to make the best of
have a
things.
podcast in the background and just play. Look for
Exactly,
materials,
it's all
get
about
some iron,
attitude.
get a house,
I
get
didn't ask to be
protection.
assigned to this
It's
backward
fun.
planet, but I
You know,
tried
it's
to make
just
the
a
best
sit down,
of it.
relax,
It's
don't
pretty
think too
easy
much
to get
about it
depressed
kind
on
of
an
game.
assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits
That's how
up.
I see it, at least.
That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It's pretty lonely.
Oh yeah, I found a USB hub I
have to be
needed to
going
use
soon. I've got a
on
shift
another
in
computer,
place, but
actually.
Some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam.
As we were talking so frankly.
Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
Sounds good, I'll be there,
Don't
baby.
be late. We're starting right after our shift's end. Most of us won't even be going
Yeah,
back to the
they're-
base to lock up our uniforms. I look
Like,
forward
that's
to
the thing
seeing you there.
I like about the fact that, us as human beings, everyone's different on taste and thought. And that's why I always like having discussions. There are some things that I will never understand, but there are things that I don't get, but I
Where
try
did you
my
get
best,
those
to be
clothes?
fair
A
about
trash compactor in the
about it
lower
with other
city?
people.
And where are those drinks we ordered?
This trust fund girl, oh god. It's like, oh. Who are you and why are you bossing me around?
Just saying, I get a feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent?
You know what? I'm gonna
One
goad
word
her.
from Daddy, and
I
I
know
could
that-
get you fired.
I know there is a peaceful way to handle this, but
Wait. She thinks you work for them? For the club? What the
Yes!
hell is that guy doing? What the?
yes, she thinks we're the help. And yes, there is a peaceful way to do this, but but for the extra experience, I'm gonna challenge her. Shut up, you spoiled brat!
How dare you speak to me like that? Daddy's going to hear about this.
Oh yes, go run to your daddy. I'm counting on it!
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
I like you just walked up to the console with your sword.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gerlon Two-Finger.
Lewd!
And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Jedi Duncan.
It's like innuendo names. Gotta love it. You dumb. That's why you're dead last.
Surprise! Jedi is out again.
Reno
Don't
shot
worry,
first.
folks. He's just unconscious.
Or in this case, girl on shot
Our
first.
medics will have
Zing!
it open in a bit. Well, that was
That animation. It's so awesome to. It's so awesome to just.
Hey, look! They're a duelist here! We gotta fight the man at some point! Keep your kappas under control! Yeah, I'll just be rating first aid there, thank you. Alright, whatever. Yeah, what's in it for me?
Vibroblades and blasters?
Okay, but I want more than 10%.
Failed.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently somebody dug in the code and you had to have a persuade of like 30 before that would actually before you'd be able to beat that and succeed, which is, well, impossible. Alright. Now, it did occur to me we should probably level up, but as a way of sort of min-maxing the game, it's a case of we want to level up our player character, but not too much in this stage of the game, because we want to save them sweet level ups for later on, which hopefully we'll get to show off. Not sure if you'll be here to for that, but just bringing it up now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, if you want to do it, I could co-host through Discord.
Hey, that could work. That's crazy enough to potato. Okay, now it's a question of what to pick next. Okay, you know what? Might as well give them the ability to have the armor accordingly and boost up our melee weapon capabilities, and yeah. Okay. Quick save. Okay, yeah. Might as well just go with it, because he's gonna pick that name anyway.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky.
We could use those credits. We really need them. And you just open up your pocket, 9999999 credits, and then you just hide it in your back pocket.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, why not? Okay, let's go. Let's do this thing while he's still weak.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the set. You've seen him lose night after night after night. But
And this guy has such a bad attitude about him. He's like the kind of person that you don't feel sorry for.
Oh my god, you're not even facing the guy.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're so unimportant, I can't be bothered to look in your general direction.
Goddamn swords.
And the camera focus. Oops, there we go. Kind of working on that weird offset.
Oh, it is a sword fight. Okay.
This time, yeah.
It's over! The fight is but we.
And yeah, there he is, all angry and upset.
Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring, and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Yeah, well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating.
I don't know why, but the way he's talking and the way it looks like this reminds me of Glass Joe.
Oh my god, why? No, I can't get that image out of my head. Come on!
Gee, I wonder why. Couldn't have anything to do with being the worst duelist on Terrace, could it? Even a rookie like you got the better of me. Look, I admit it, you're better than me. And everyone's better than me. Blindfolded, one-legged attack with a rusty knife could probably beat me, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet? Are you happy now that you've taken the last shred of dignity I have?
Dude! Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Oh, well, okay. Goodbye, then.
God, geez.
Wow!
I wanted to feel bad for him, but you kept being a dick.
It's like... It's like the salt is real.
So, someone I know sent a picture of, you know those farm towers? Those are big silos on farms.
Oh, yeah.
And it was one of those, but it busted open, it's a bunch of salt. And someone posted that when someone was pissed off in the chat. And they did not understand why they posted that.
Oh, that's good. That is good. Alright, time to take on a girl on there. Let's see how they're feeling tonight.
Draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very
Again, I can't be bothered to look in his general direction.
In this tournament, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Terrace ruling seat.
And he starts with a blaster, predictably. One shot!
I like how you ran across the field, slow, stop, and then attack, and he didn't even shoot his blaster.
Just bum rush tactics, yo!
Stranger for real, only time with.
And Car's just, like, going back and forth, you know. Let's see. Alright, time for the next one. Because we do have to go through these because the last person we do a duel with is actually a government bounty. Frustratingly, in this case, it does earn us dark side points when we do challenge him. But it's so early in the game that we can easily balance it out later. It's not one of those cases of, seriously, it's the dark side points? But it's a government contract, the guy's a mass murderer! Come on! Come here, break.
It's kind of like certain situations in football.
Sweetie, you're...
Now you draw your sword, and you're dead.
It's over!
Bye!
It's like if you didn't draw your sword, you would have
The
died.
mysterious stranger has won! Ice is knocked out cold! Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
Congratulations. I hate the fact that I cannot read that. Like, I have to, like, squint, or, like, have binoculars.
Yes, yes, it's like, how many experience did I get? It's kind of like 50x zoom is not enough. Time to up the prescription.
I've never been one to shy.
Talk to Edgew. He's in charge here.
Oh, hey, it's the announcer.
Hi, announcer. Can we piss you off today?
Disdain, Sean. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legend is the sport.
Let's see how far we can actually get before we start to struggle. Like, this guy should be this guy should be one of the harder ones to deal with. And he... Whoa! Whoa!
He knocked you out!
My God! Okay, it's like difficulty. Hold on, it's like difficulty 1 step, difficulty 2 step, difficulty 3 step. This guy, 20 steps.
It reminds me of the joke from Pro Jared when he was playing Two Worlds, where he was like you know first I was fighting against skeletons and these creatures, then I'm fighting wyverns.
I'm not giving up.
That's a weird difficulty curve. It's supposed to be like, rats and, some bandits and skeletons. Not freaking wyverns!
I'm retired. I've seen you in... Good luck with that, kid. You're gonna need it.
You sure you want to get involved in this? Seems a bit pointless to me. Up to you.
Yep, there's Bendak, and he's like, "You're not worthy to lick our boots." Oh wait, you kicked everybody else's ass? Oh, well, yeah, I'll take you on. In Celebrity Deathmatch! And there's our rich spoiled brat.
Daddy!
Gotta love it. Gotta love
Wow,
it.
you said 2 innocent people just because you're pissed. Okay.
Because of course.
Daddy, he killed my 2 friends.
Oh my God, girl, you can buy more. And a good deed for the night.
Says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should...
Sorry, you're at it.
But I don't have that. No, help!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second.
I don't like your attitude. Time to teach you some manners. Blast this fool!
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay
Dude,
him
crime
back.
lord, come on!
Good to owe a crime lord.
You're old enough to know better!
They're sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Well, maybe I could help.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters,
you-
so
were
unless
you
you have a
involved
spare
in
100
almost
credits to
all
give
of
me so
my,
I can pay off
Final Fantasy
Davik,
VII streams?
there's nothing else you can do.
A good number of them, yeah.
Do you remember when some of the cutscenes, when the model for Sephiroth, he was like
all O mouth.
I never understood that until I actually started playing the PC version. Because, yeah, in the PS1, you never saw that.
Yeah, I found out that it's...
Oh, yeah.
It's
Wait, seriously? 100 credits? Come on! Dude, here, take that.
100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
It's like
You're
I'll
giving
pay
him
you 100 credits.
credits?
Like, really? That's a
Generous.
lot of money.
No, I can pay off
I don't know how to
damage.
change.
You saved my
Oh.
life. Thank you. I'm going to take these credits
I
to him
see.
right
It's
away.
like a nickel out of your pocket.
No, it's more. It's more like at this point it stops being. It stops looking like 100 credits and more like 100 pennies. Like, yeah, here's $1. If this guy was petty enough to send bounty hunters over a loan of $1, come on.
Well, how do you know that's supposed to? 100
I see from your appearance that you were an
You
off-worlder.
don't know credits are supposed to be like
Still,
that.
you're welcome here. I will not have it said that Zelka
Good
Foreign
point.
refused to help somebody
I
just
don't.
because they weren't a citizen of
It's
Terrace.
a made-up currency word.
Let's see. Medical facility. Is this some kind of hospital?
Now, this is a hospital of sorts, though my resources are quite limited since the Sith quarantined the planet. I provide basic medical services to all citizens. I have extensive medical training, and even with the lack of resources, I can treat most
What's this rat ghoul disease about?
The terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Terrace's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity.
You know what's
breeds the
really
disease, and those
disturbing?
infected
Not so much what they
eventually
look
mutate
like in
into rat
here,
ghouls themselves,
but just the
becoming
amount of
mindless
extra
beasts that
lore
feed on the
involving
flesh
the
of
rat
others.
ghouls in the Old Republic, and how much more they've learned of them afterwards.
There is no
Like,
antidote for the disease.
not-
so I heard the
it's a
Republic
case of
scientists at the military
if you
base
start
here on
doing the
Terrace were
missions
close to perfecting a cure.
pertaining to them,
Then the Sith arrived. They overran the
not so
military
much on
base,
the
and now they
Empire,
refuse
not
to
so
allow
much with an
anyone
Empire
access to the
player, but with a
laboratories
Republic
inside. Sith
character.
are keeping all the serum for the
You
patrols
start to
they send
learn
into the
that
Undercity.
not
If I
only
could
do
just
the
get my
rat
hands
ghouls
on a
have like
sample of
some
that
kind
serum,
of
the rat ghoul disease could be
ability,
wiped from the face of Terrace
like retain
forever.
some of their memories from
Don't see how that's going to happen.
when said person used to be alive, but it's a case of they're a little more familiar with each other than is the norm. Like the researcher that brings it up, even says, yeah, familial relations statistically are anywhere from like less than to 5% at the most. We found a 50% familial bias in that, meaning that they strongly implying that they kept it in the family a lot.
Please don't say that. If the Sith hear
Please
you,
don't
they might
say
think I'm
that.
suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down.
I'm sorry, but I
only mentioned the serum because
dispute
you
facts,
asked.
bro.
Don't actually expect anyone to
I'm
get
like,
their
I
serum.
appreciate the sentiment,
Is there
my
anything
brother,
else I
but
can do for you?
it is what it is. Actually, I do have some questions, though.
I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose
You're
I
just
could spare a bit
standing
of
there.
time
What?
to answer
How are you busy?
Game logic.
Actually, what do you know about those escape pods?
Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.
Wow.
Totally not
That
suspicious.
was definitely deflective.
It's like, dude, you're
I'm
kind
not
of acting
defensive.
a little
I
weird
just don't
about
like
that.
being accused of knowing something about those Republic pods. This is as bad as an interrogation by the Sith.
What the hell? I didn't even bring up the Sith. You did.
Well, you don't look like you're with the Sith.
I love
guess
how
I can
easily
tell
that
you my
works.
secret. Or rather, I can show you. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet.
Wait, what's
I
with
had
the
to take them.
clones?
What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they
Karth
discovered
will
these
remember
soldiers here.
that.
But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so maybe my fears are unfounded.
Actually, I've not really played through that game yet.
Which one?
The first one.
Oh, this?
No, you... wasn't that a reference to The Walking Dead? The Telltale game?
I don't think so. I haven't played any.
Oh. I guess there's another game that does it. I only remember the very
Afraid there's
first
nothing
Walking
more
Dead
anyone can
Telltale
do for
game
these soldiers.
that had the feature of
Now, if
choice.
you'll
Oh!
excuse me, I should
This
return to the
person
front
will
in case
remember
anyone
this.
comes in needing
Oh, you know where I actually not so much in the like classic campaign for like the single player story for in the Old Republic, but in the expansions, those kinds of more granular details started showing up on there. Like that's where I started noticing.
Oh, okay, I see. We were thinking of two different games then. Okay.
Yes.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute.
Okay, Shifty McBrotherface.
Talk to you about...
I need to talk to you about something.
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands
Oh my!
We'll pay you 10
He
times
totally
what Zelka
would!
can. Cure.
I did not expect you to laugh that loud.
Oh my god!
Why is it random statements I make you laugh so loudly? That's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut you down like.
Helping people, and then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum...
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Scammy McBrotherface, I'm gonna politely decline. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Still though, considering the amount of racism and terrorists, I have to say, yeah, they did need to learn their lesson.
No problem. Got it.
No problem. Got it. Just don't mind me, two guys with two swords. Running through your family. Don't worry, we're not serial killers. Yet.
Hey, you made it. Beginning to wonder if you were going to show. Party's in full swing. Come on.
This is where having a webcam would make sense of what we're doing. But.
Yes.
We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
You know, times like this, I actually would entertain having a camera. I've just never really had a reason for it, you know?
Tomorrow, let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
How much time are you going to be putting some time before you have to go?
Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should probably start wrapping up on my end. Unfortunately, let me just grab that. Grab that. So normally in the core game, like normally as it ships, I would just need one set of the Sith armor, put it on, and then I can actually start heading down to the. Ooh.
Like it.
Down to the Undercity. But if we go check that door now with doing that, that won't work anymore. Wanna see? Just to prove the point.
Sure.
So yes, we're gonna have Karth dress as the thing he hates the most. Just to prove a point.
Ooh, hey, look at this. It's the ship.
Oh, snap! This dialogue changed too!
Careful.
Oh, is this different?
Yeah, this is different because Karth is wearing one of the uniforms.
You're right. Sorry about this, Shitty. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Come on, fella.
They ran awful fast for a bunch of drunks.
Game logic.
Bros, move.
Listen to me.
Oh, now Karth wants to talk.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You're the one that wanted to talk!
I do. Fair enough.
Alright. Well, we didn't finish our conversation last time.
I know you don't understand where I was coming from. Let me try to explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
You know something I find weird? How perfectly sounding his voice is under a helmet.
That's a good point.
Wouldn't it sound like a radio talking? Move along.
Actually, yeah, the Old Republic actually does that alteration, depending on what kind of headgear you're wearing, or whatever the given speaking person is wearing. Yeah, it'll actually change accordingly, and that, I have to admit, that's actually really cool. Not built that way. That sounds like an excuse.
So, but I've been betrayed before by people.
So you want some guarantee? You want me to put up some collateral? It's like, dude, I've got the money.
I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me.
No, I do take it
that's
for
bad then, because I'm not going to change.
Well, be on your own. Damn.
I have a duty, and I intend to see it through. The galaxy is in danger, and I want to save it. That's why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you. Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Yeah, because here's what one of the regular Sith guards sound like.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Well, where can I get these
If you were supposed to
papers?
have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along. Move along, then.
I'm gonna need some kind of disguise if I want to get past this guy.
You will need uniforms for both Karth and yourself to get into the lower city. So, you know what? Let me do the safety save here so we can close out this session for tonight. Once again, thank you, Orson, for tuning in there. Let's see.
Yep. Thank you so much. And thank you for letting me have to be a co-host and make you laugh all the damn time. Without meaning to.
Lulls intensifying it locally. All right. So with that said, I think it's safe. It's a safe bet to call it a fine evening. Thank you once again for joining us. And yeah, once again, thank you for tuning in. Hope you had a great evening, and we will see you next time. For now, this is Zero.
This is Quakeman224.
Signing out.